you need to post 1 to 3 times a day on Instagram, is what I would have told you 2 years ago, but not anymore. I'm sure you heard this analogy of people, creators and business coaches telling you that posting more is the secret to going viral and the secret to getting more clients. And the analogy that they use is like, it's like going to the casino and getting free spins. If you could spin for free and you've had a chance of winning, why wouldn't you take an unlimited amount of free splits? Now, that analogy used to work 2 years ago, but not anymore. Because the way we consume content and the way we scroll through our feed has changed drastically. And just taking more chances doesn't guarantee virality or growth or attracting your ideal client or making more money at all. Like it's not directly or inversely or by any means connected to the amount of growth and followers and money that you'll end up making. So my goal with this video is to kind of help you understand this entire change that has gone through in the last 2 years and kind of illustrate. That's why I've got a bunch of paper here to kind of illustrate and show you how things have changed and what you need to do instead. Okay, so let's get started. Now, so let me show you what it used to look like 2 years ago. Let's say I was insecure about my body fat percentage and I wanted to get leaner, right? The moment that I have that thought, something happens in the algorithm, which to this date, I don't understand how it works. But 2 minutes later, I start to see videos that talk about, how to lose weight, how to create a calorie deficit. And I'm like, how the heck does Instagram know what I was just thinking? But like I told you, I haven't figured that out. And it's none of our business, at least for now, right? So what we'd like to do, though, is kind of break down what happens after that. Now, in 2024, let me write 2024. What used to happen was people see a reel right after they have this kind of thought. So what I would see is probably some fitness creator talking about how to create a calorie deficit, what sort of food items to avoid, and what sort of food items are recommended. Cool, I watched that video. And then maybe the next day, I see another video from the same guy. Now, he's on kind of the top of my mind just because I've consumed more content belonging to him. Because there isn't too much of content talking about the same topics. Yes, there's a little bit of competition, but it's not like thousands of people are creating the exact same video, right? So you see these two videos, okay, he's already on top of your mind. And then you see this 5 times more. That's how the algorithm works, right? Maybe you follow them and then, you see 5 of his videos. And he's your number one guy when it comes to weight loss, right? So if you ever have this thought later, so the way that people's minds work is it's not a funnel here. If you ever thought that it was a funnel of like they see your video, they go to your profile and they, tap in the link in bio and they buy from you, that's just not how it works. People are not on social media to shop. People are not scrolling while they're actively looking for some sort of a program to buy. But what happens is instead, over time, over like 5 impressions, their mind gets conditioned, right? And when it comes to the guy or the girl that I want to sign up with for a weight loss program or, sort of like a program that helps me achieve a calorie deficit, the first guy that comes to my mind is this guy. So what do? I go and spend my money on his program. Maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks, right? And assuming that he has a good funnel that kind of like, makes it very clear to me as to what I need to do next. Like let's say nice thinking bio application, and then I fill it out and then he reaches out and books a call and, sells me. Assuming that happens, this is what used to work in 2024. Very simple, right? This was, now that I look back at it, it's like a gold mine. And like anyone could have done this and made hundreds of thousands of dollars a month and could have been millionaires by now. But that's not how the world works. That's not how it is anymore, unfortunately or fortunately. Because how it works in 2026 and beyond is you need to keep a few things in mind. The competition is drastically higher. It's not just you who's trying to create 1 to 3 posts a day, but 1,000 others, well, more like 1 million others. So which means there's millions of content. Now, if you are like going by the same example here, if you are this fitness coach and you're kind of teaching people the ways to get leaner, there's a million others like you. Why the heck should I pick you? So what happens instead now is you see a video after that thought came into your head, right after you felt that insecurity, you see this video. Right after that, not even the next day, right after that, you see like 7 other videos from 7 different creators, right? Talking about the exact same topics, but with their own spins to it. So, for example, this guy comes and tells me to eat eggs. Okay, cool. Now I'm like, I need to eat eggs. But the next video tells me, do not eat eggs. I'm like, the heck? What do I do, right? Like, this guy said, eat eggs, and then she comes along and tells me not to eat eggs. The next video is like, the gym is bad. You don't even need to go to the gym if you want to, get leaner. The next person is like, cardio is the number one thing that people miss out on when they want to lose weight. And then the next person says, you're doing your cardio wrong. And what happens next is I'm hella confused. I don't know what to do next. Like, everyone's spitting out various opinions. I get kind of like exhausted. I leave the app and I don't make a buying decision with any of these people. Now, this is what's happening on your page. This is what's happening with your content, which is why you feel like you're posting good content and it reaches a decent amount of people. Let's say it reaches 10,000, 20,000 people, and it might even get occasionally, very inconsistently, it might get you 1 or 2 clients, but the overall reach is inconsistent. The lead flow is inconsistent, but the overall reach is inconsistent. You're not building a community of like fans who always look up to you, and the lead flow is inconsistent. So overall, you end up confused and exhausted, and you feel like it's not working. If that's you, this is what's happening. The 2026 version of people's minds and the algorithm is burning you out. But there's a solution. I'm here with a solution. I'm not here to kind of just point out the problem. There's a way that you can fix this. And I'm going to call this, we need to come up with a name because there's no name for this. And this is like a web of, we'll call it the web of funnels. It's a random word, but what it means is every video could be a funnel by itself, and everything is just like a web. Just imagine a spider web, right? Like I've got the whiteboard here. Let me just draw it. So a spider web looks like something like this. It's such a mess. So what happens in the spider web is one piece of content is here, they see this. They could go here, they could go here, they could go here, they could go here, they could go anywhere. But what you want to do is you want to keep them inside your web, right? Because as long as they're inside your web, somehow or the other, they can take whatever path they want. They could go left, they could go right, they could go straight, they could go up, whatever. They do whatever, and they end up here. This is where you want to take people to. This is your target. This is where you convert them into money. That's where they buy from it. So if you create this sort of a web of content and funnels that are like interweaving each other, people are just going to end up in the bullseye. Maybe it'll take them a few weeks, but they're like up there. But now the question is, how do we do this? And this kind of ties back to the hook that I started this video with, which is you don't need to post 1 to 3 times a day. Now, let me address that concern first. The reason you maybe shouldn't even be posting 1 to 3 times a day is because one is it burns you out when you have to force yourself to come up with new content ideas. Like let's say you don't have something to say and you're just creating an average piece of content when you could have just took that time and spend that time researching a better piece of content. Instead, you force yourself to create an average piece of content. What that does is it breaks this web. The moment you have an average piece, it's somewhere here, right? So it's not connecting to any optics. And it's just a random piece of content. And if anyone lands here, they don't go anywhere, they get lost, they don't trust you. And if someone from here ends up going here, they get lost, right? So you don't want something that's average. You want something that's connected in this bigger web of funnels, right? So if you end up creating average content, this happens. You're one of 8 or 9 other people, nobody takes you seriously. But if you create something that's all interconnected, you become the exception to this. And I'll draw and I'll show you what it looks like to be the exception at the end of the brief. Now that we have a term for this, the web of funnels, and we know that you don't need to be posting 1 to 3 times a day because it burns you out and you end up creating average content. Here's what you do instead. There is a principle in marketing, right? If you kind of go to these old school marketers, they would tell you that people need to consume you or your brand for a specific number of hours or a specific number of minutes. And that differs based on platform. Like on YouTube, that would be like 7 hours. On Instagram, that would be like 50 minutes. On old school, like TV advertisements, it would be very different. But the point is that there is a specific amount of time, and it's not as low as you think it is. Like even on Instagram, it's about 50 minutes, which means people still need to spend 50 minutes listening to you or watching your content for them to feel like they want to work with you. And the crazy thing is, if your content is actually good and instilling some sort of the belief in someone, and they spend 2 hours watching your content, which means they binge through everything on your page, it's almost guaranteed that you can convert them into a client, right? Like that's how good of a funnel Instagram has built for you, because it's easy to binge on Instagram. If you really like someone and if you really like their content, you will just, go to their profile and binge through everything. And then when they have that thought that they're like, I really like this person and I seriously want to buy from them, they'll figure out how they want to do it. And this is the finest part, because I've got clients who have the most basic or sometimes below basic, below average funnels, which means they don't have a proper link in bio. They don't ask people to comment a keyword and connect it to ManyChat, but they would still have people DMing them, asking them, how can I work with you? And I get that every single day. There's people DMing me, which like, I do have these call to actions in my link in bio. I do have my highlights with links for people to go and fill out applications. But there's certain people who, they just binge my content, and the next thing they do is they just send me a message saying, hey, how can I work with you? That's what you ideally want. You don't even want all these extremely complicated funnels, because if you can get people into this web and they just binge you until they hit this bullseye, they'll sell themselves without you having to do any sales. Okay, now enough beating around the bush. Let's get to the core. How do you create your web of funnels? This is what I would say. Every piece of content needs to lead somewhere. Okay, so don't create this disconnected average content. It needs to lead somewhere, which means it could be some sort of a freebie. It could be a long video, like, if you have a podcast or if you're on YouTube, you could link to that sort of video. Or if you've got like a very good freebie that you've identified, a lead magnet that changes people's beliefs, and people like, even if it's like 20, 30 minutes long, if it's seriously valuable and, people get some good information out of it, these pieces of content needs to lead people there, right? So whenever they watch something, even if it's short form, even if it's like a, a 12-second, 20-second reel, you kind of lead them somewhere. That's point number 1. And point number 2 is, this is a more important part, to be honest, is you need to stand for something that others in your industry don't stand for. This is the only way that you can, when you pop up here, you can still drive some profile visits. And when they do visit your profile, they enter your web of funnels. So that's kind of what you want to do. Okay. So how do we get them to visit your profile? Because that's the harder part amongst all of this competition, is identify your core beliefs that differ from other people in your industry. Like going by our weight loss subject, right? While all of these are controversial and while all of these are standing out, if you identify the pattern here, right, it's mostly talking about how food items, like, people say you need this sort of food item, and some people say you don't need that sort of food item. And some people say you need cardio, some people say you don't need cardio. But if you say something that simplifies this entire topic and be like, the food you eat doesn't matter, because what matters is the caloric deficit. And some people can create a caloric deficit by eating donuts, right? It's possible. And some people can not create a caloric deficit because they don't have self-control as much as the others. So which means you need to avoid high caloric items. But it all depends on you. If you spin up some sort of content that's controversial, but at the same time something that you strongly believe in, and if you repeat that message across content, right? So it doesn't mean the same idea on every piece of content, but every piece of content kind of ties down to your core beliefs. And this is also one of the reasons why you cannot really be creating 1 to 3 posts a day, because then it would all sound the same. Like you don't want everything to sound the same either, right? So that's why you need to identify your core beliefs and make sure that your content communicates that. And it's not going to be every single person who, sees it and resonates with it, but a certain amount of people, like let's say 10% or 5% of the people who see your video resonates with it, and you don't want to resonate with everyone. That's impossible, because the moment you try to resonate with everyone, you become one of these people and nobody resonates with you. Does that make sense? Because the smaller the group of people that you want to resonate with, the more they will resonate with you. And when they do resonate with you, they will visit your profile. And if every single piece of content in your profile is connected like a web here, and you get them to watch your content for like 50 minutes or more, they're going to be so consumed and automatically make that buying decision to want to work with it. Okay, so if it's still confusing to you, what I'm going to do is give you a little assignment. Okay. I want you to visit your profile with the mindset that you are your target audience. Like whoever you're targeting, assume you're one of them, and you visit your profile. And see what connections you have between your content. And it could even be like, maybe in one of your pinned posts, you refer to watch another video, whatever, right? But how do you keep people within your page? Or are there leaks in your funnel and are there leaks in your content that let people, just consume it and say bye-bye and leave your page? That's your assignment. Because the moment that you do that, it will kind of give you an idea of what needs to change. And the best strategies for you don't come from someone else. I can't tell you, hey, go and change your call to actions and change this and that. But if you look at your page, and with this knowledge that you have learned in this video, if you look at your page with this new lens and you realize what needs to change, you're more likely to take action and you're more likely to see results. So that's it. That's the lesson for today. So to sum things up, the 2024 version of the algorithm has changed and the way people consume content. It was easy. It was way less saturated. It was way less competitive. It was super easy to make money. But the 2026 version is way more competitive, which means you need to have core beliefs that helps you stand out. And when you stand out and get people to visit your profiles, you need a web of funnels, just like here. And that keeps people binging your content for longer and consuming more of you. And the way it ties to my hook of stop posting 1 to 3 times a day is, if you are trying to post 1 to 3 times a day, you will kind of feel burnt out and it'll actually be way too much work to build this web of funnels while posting 1 to 3 times. I mean, if you can do that, kudos to you. But what I'm telling you is 99% of people actually can't. And even if they are posting 1 or 3 times a day, most likely it's average content that's leaking out like this. So rethink your strategy a little bit. But what you need to be doing is create good connected content that's displaying the beliefs that you carry, so that your audience who actually resonates with you will binge your content and decide to buy from you. Hope you learned something, and I'd love to hear from you if this helps you. See you.